All right. Once again, you are welcome to Proper FX Forex Academy. In fact, you are doing great. Yeah. So in the last video where I explained the various type of market structures, downtrend, uptrend, and also the sideways or the consolidation. So let me label this one too. Here is the sideways or consolidation. Yeah. Okay, so with the continuation of this video, I explained that when market is always moving down, it creates, for a downtrend, we have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows in that sequence. And at the same time, for an uptrend, we have lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high in that sequence. And once you draw a trend line, once you have a trend line, you see that all the lows for an uptrend, all the lows are respecting that trend line. They are not breaking it. Even if they break, they just respect it at least. And price tends to push from that zone towards the next direction. So for an SMC trader, you just have to identify these trends. They are very, very key. Always make sure you do this analysis, and that is what you are going to be doing. And this, once you follow it, it is going to give you high chances in the market. All right, so what we do, what actually, what I wanted to state here is add one additional thing, break of structure, because we already have this in place and that in place. So we are talking about break of structure. So the issue is you always mark the levels there. If it's price is going up, if price is going up, you mark the higher levels, and also you have to also mark the lower point. Okay, so these areas, you just mark it like this. Okay, so with this is the first level. By once price breaks this particular level, we just call it BOS. BOS. From the word break of structure. You get it? So like this, it means price has all broken this high, break of structure. So this one will go on and on until at least we are done. You always have break of structure. Once price is an uptrend or downtrend, these ones are very key. You understand? So the same way, price moved from this and broke this particular level, right? So we have that break of structure. Once price from here, once it breaks this point, that is a break of structure. So from here, we are expecting the last high that this one created to be also break. You understand? So once it's broken, once price breaks this one around here, so once you level, like you have to extend the line like this just to show the point where price actually broke that price line. You understand? So this is a point of interest, something like this. Okay, that is the BOS. That is the short form. With time, I'll be using the BOS. Yes, if I say BOS, you have to understand. Yeah, so the same way, when you take the downtrend to, we have this break of structure. There's always an issue with. Okay, let me draw. So we have this break of structure coming from this place. This one, price came here, from here. This was the low that it made. Then it made this high. So from this high, it's used this high to break this level. You understand? So once price has at least gone through or passed through this stage, there is a BOS, there is a structure broken. The same thing from here, it broke this level. So that one too, I can just draw like that. Okay, just to make things simpler. These ones too, I have a template for it, so BOS. So as I mentioned, if you haven't watched the first video, go and watch, please. You know how these are saved. If you want to save a template. So like that, so I also have all these things in place. So for a downtrend, the break of structure actually occurs around because price is coming from the top. Okay, all right. So one other thing that I would like us to look at, once you have, anytime you have a break of structure, that lowest point that breaks the structure becomes a point of interest. It is very key. It becomes what? A point of interest. You understand? So here to, let me position this wall. The lower low should come here. And the lower should come, the lower low should come here. So this is okay. Anytime the lowest point breaks a structure, this point becomes a point of interest. Let's take notes. It becomes a point of interest. Very, very key. So once we are having this low breaking this structure, you just mark that zone up to this point. With time, you know why I'm marking these zones. So here too, the same thing. Okay, I can just delete it. Let me use trend line. Okay, so it means right now this place is our strongest low. If we are considering this the same way, this line becomes our strong low. We don't have to go below this. This one too becomes the strong low, and it follows like that. You get it? So the strong low, you can just name it. I've already named some. So here, like strong low. Okay. The same goes to this one too. I have these namespaces. You can just double click it and type SCR, like just a label, any name. Something like strong low. Okay, just okay. Okay, so for an uptrend, we have these strong lows. We are expecting these lows not to be broken. At least price shouldn't, when price is coming. We are not with this. Let's take for instance, when it took price to go this point, right? Like this point to break this point. So once price go to this place, when price is coming down, we are not expecting price to break this low, this one. So this one too is a strong low. Okay, so price shouldn't break this low. All right, so price came around this session and retraced. You understand? So when price from this point, it's used this place to break this particular high. That is the lower high, right? Yeah, it broke this high or this price level. So once price broke this zone is marked, and we are not expecting when price is coming. We call it pullback. Whenever there is a break of structure, whenever price breaks a structure, there is always a pullback. Price will come back. And when price is coming back, we are not expecting it to go below what it used to, at least broke that particular level. So we're expecting price to be around this zone. And in fact, price didn't come to that level. It came like this, you understand? To continue with this, price can also come like that, just around this zone, like on the strong low, and go up. You understand? So that is it for an uptrend. The same thing applies to the downtrends too. We have a break of structure here because comparatively, when you compare this price to this price, like they are lowest points. You understand? These prices are low. Once you compare this to here, price is coming down. So you compare here to here, because here is at the lowest point, you use a low, strong low. Price shouldn't go below. The same thing applies to the uptrend. The uptrend too, you draw the lines because here price came from the top and use this place to break this level. And I'm saying when price breaks through this, the last price level, the last low that it made, that we mark that as a BOS. And once this point is breaking this point, that should be our, this one will be our strong high. You understand? So here too, the same thing, because it used this point to break this. So here should be strong. Price shouldn't go below, above this. It shouldn't go above it. So this one, price can even come up to this stage. Once price has not at least broken this one, you still have to have it in mind that the downtrend is going, like it's in place. Once price breaks it, then we look at other things, and that one to get there. Okay, so that is it. Let me draw this. This one will be the last one. But mostly we use at least two structures to confirm. It came from here, then from here it came down. For you to have like a confirmation. When price gets at least from here, you know that it broke this level, so you mark this. You're waiting for price to be around this level. Then you'll be in the position to favor the downtrend, like at least you are thinking about price going down, so you'll be selling, you'll be shorting the market. Yes, like to sell the same way we use the word short. Okay, so this one, the labels will be strong lows. Let me go to the template if I have. We have the strong low, I have the strong high too. Okay, so here to clone strong high. It seems I save it with some dotted lines, but you can double click it. Yes, then you go to style. Instead of the dotted line, I can use this lines and maybe possibly make it black. Yeah. The word strong high is too much, so sometimes I use a H or just STRL strong H. Then I'll click OK. So now you see that it's here. The template has been updated. So if I have to, I'll just have to template. Then I go save as. I just want to replace a strong high, so I'll just click on a strong high and save. Drawing template strong high already exists. I want to update, say I will click yes. Okay, so now when I click on this, then I go to template again and I click on strong high, it will just update it with my new update. You understand? So just mark these zones. You just mark these zones. The strong low is a point of interest for uptrend, and also the break of structure. And also take note that, as I said, price from the strong high, when it broke this structure, once price breaks a particular structure, there will always be a pullback. Price will go back at least to this zone around where it broke the structure, maybe at least to this zone, and I'll continue the trend, or possibly to the last strong high, you know, where it's used to break this particular structure. So it has to respect it. So once price is within this range, this one and this one, we are still expecting price to come down. You understand? That is the simplest way. It can also be like this. It can be like this. Like whatever it is. Once price is within this range, until you see price like from a particular point breaking this particular low, this, at least our focus shift from this to the next one. That is what we are doing. Strong highs and the strong lows, they are very key, and the break of structures. And whenever there is a break of structure, we have that pullback. So this one, there was a break of structure, pullback, break of structure, there was a pullback, break of structure, there was a pullback, which means when you are trading, you place a trade from here. The best target is to target the last low. You understand? Once it breaks this particular point, anything can happen. Price can just come back, go back to where it started from before it makes another move. So you always watch out. All right, so this video too is also enough for us. The consolidation, there is nothing to discuss, because with this, if you are trading, you just target prices around these zones. When price gets to here, then you go in for sale. When price comes back to here, then you go in for buy. You buy means you are expecting price to go up. When price gets to this line, you just at least plan for sale, meaning you want price to come back. So that is how money is also or that is how we also treat the sideways or the consolidation. Thank you. I believe this one too, you got it. Yeah, keep watching, keep following. In fact, in no time, all these things, as I promised, will be at your fingertips. Yes, and you see that it is not that difficult. Okay, kindly please like this video, comment, and share with others. Let's bring many people on board, because there's the forex market is very interesting, and once we all come at one level, once we are all at one particular level and we can all analyze the market together, make analysis together, it's going to help us a lot. In fact, I want you to be at the same level that I am. Thank you.